Welcome to a build stream. A big build stream. And as this is all going to turn into a time lapse for my upcoming video, I thought, why not do it together with all of you? And in fact, it's the community center type of build. Not quite like in Stardew Valley, but similar. Oh well, let's get to building, because I have a feeling this live stream will be rather long. Alright, do I have everything I need? Maybe get my armor back on. How are you all doing today, tonight, morning, however late or early it is? And maybe also, let's get back up that screenshot. Where to put it? I don't wanna block anything. Maybe here. I haven't done a lot in creative beforehand, but just designed the rough to give me a rough idea of the. Actually, I run into the problem because creative is flat and we have our hill here. What do we want to do with it? I think we're gonna terraform a bit and bring that all slightly up. Do I have... oh, here we have some dirt, and you see already the palette I'm going for. It was quite tricky to find the right mix of our build palette that is kind of grand-ish for a community museum type of building, but also fits in with the rest of the builds, which are fairly traditional. But I think what I finally came up with should... oh dear. That was a spoiler. Where is the dirt? I think I have to go to my storage ship. But we should have dirt. Why is the door open? More than we know what to do with. Actually, not that much. Almost a bit disappointing. And I also should definitely another pathway here, because that's always... no one walks around there. You always think you would do and enjoy the way. Enjoy the curves of a pathway, but nope, you don't. Okay, we have to also pull it out a little bit forward here. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Usually. Most of the times. Sometimes. Why is the world still laggy? Can you see that too, or is it just me being impatient? It should be rendered by now, or rendered in. Okay, yeah, that's enough terraforming for now. We can always adjust it later on. And let's maybe start with the pillars, because I have counted. We need 7 for those. The middle ones will be a little bit higher, but let's also just go with 7 for now. I'm gonna go through a lot of durability with my armor, don't I? Alright, can we already... I don't think we can. Well then, let's put back the copper. Actually, we need 2 rows. Rather expensive, at least the basement. But then again, copper isn't expensive at all, is it? We've got tons now. From the caves where the stronghold is from last episode, I was mining a little bit, a couple hours, and there's tons of everything, especially copper, so I have plenty for a long, long while. Should I equip a water bucket just to... for my armor's sake? Because I don't have mending on most of my stuff, at least, except for my helmet. Okay, that was embarrassing. Surely you have not seen this. And now we need tough slabs. And dirt already. That didn't last long. Uh-huh. Then we just fill that in with dirt. Like to have all those spaces, but then again... do we need that for the basement? I don't think we need this. So we can just fill it in. Because there will be a basement of some form. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Oh yes, it shouldn't extend to this. All the way like this. Okay, I don't have any mud blocks currently. Should I look in my storage room? Because it might be important for the visual. Oh boy, but I shouldn't run too much around. After all, it's supposed to become a time lapse. And you know, it should look somewhat clean. So I should focus on what I'm doing. Well, it's a start, I suppose. I hope the music is not too loud and not too quiet. Did a little bit of audio testing beforehand, but you know as it is. You only ever notice it if it's too loud or too quiet when it's too late. Is that 16? Well. Could be worse. Could be worse. Maybe I should eat something. We have quite a lot of slabs, that's good. Wait. How do you do that? Oh, you can't turn those into slabs, right? Forgot about that. Oh, that's awkward. Then maybe just remove one of those. Yeah. That will be fine, I'm sure. Is it though? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe we should... use more andesite there. Or maybe I should bring it all one block down. Maybe that was a mistake to bring it up. You know, the original plans. That's where things go wrong. But then again, having that height difference might be kinda nice. So I think I will leave that. Oh, that's the wrong block. Yeah, we can fix it off. Fix it off, fix it up later, that's not an issue. Just so it looks somewhat decently for now. Yeah. I think that's fine. then let's drop off the other stuff so our inventory doesn't turn immediately into a mess. Know how that is. Also need some half slabs. For this decoration, for the basement, it's a little bit similar to what we have done with the barn. Just a bit taller, a bit more decorated. And I think the wall blocks work out quite nicely here. So we have visually a bit more than just a half slab of copper shining through. Awesome. Yeah, maybe I should also do the front. And then we need some fences. As well as fence gates. Maybe we should just use that stuff for the sticks. Easier to get, you know. Six is not enough, no. Another 6 should be enough. Have I just made more fence? Well, never mind. Never mind. It's not gonna go to waste, that's for sure. Maybe we can also fill those in right away, so we don't fall. Just gonna use 2 fence gates and 2 fence posts in the middle, so we have a bit of support, and it's also symmetrical. I think for that we might later on use carpet, but we don't have to worry about that right away. But then we need some tiles. Mostly stairs. Will we need full blocks at all? Not sure about that. Maybe let's craft some just in case. Can't crouch on them. You know, in a way, scaffolding it's supposed to be useful, and it is useful, but it's also sometimes a bit awkward. Okay, and let us know where the half slabs come into play. Oh, and then we do need full blocks. Right. And I only have... Have I not crafted some... Yeah, that's what happens when you talk while crafting. You craft all kind of nonsense and not what you actually need, and it's raining. Brilliant. But then again, it's always raining in this world, so... I'm used to that. Is it getting nighttime? I think it is. So at least we can sleep it off. It's awkward. Can we? How do we do this? Don't think we can do that at all. Just sad. It's fine. Well, let's sleep. And count some sheep while we're at it. Maybe also fix my microphone position for the sake of my posture. And that surely is the middle. Good. Maybe I can put my shovel out again, as I really don't need that right away. Yeah. So we have a bit more space in our inventory. Every little helps, you know how it is. Or my hotbar rather. No. It's an awkward process, but there's no way around that. And then the thing with the roof is I want to use bamboo, don't just want it completely deep slate tiles. The question is just how thick do we want the border to be? Would it make sense to have it too thick? Not too thick, but rather 2 blocks thick. Yeah, I think that maybe let's just try it this way and see if you like it or not. And that would also go for the sides, of course. Yeah. And then we would have stairs coming along here. Yep, I think that's good. Then we can remove this guy. So now in terms of bamboo I need half slabs. Nothing else and full blocks. Almost nothing else. Alright, should we do it proper or... We can also do it just in half slabs? No, we're gonna go with full blocks. Why not? Oh, that's actually... Uh-huh. But I don't actually need to fill out that, obviously, because... there will be walls. So let's not do anything we need to redo. Yeah, but we should still use a little bit bamboo to the sides, even though there's not much on this roof on top of the entrance hall. But there will be later on. For this I might want to use the stripped stuff. But we have to fix it somehow to the ground, so maybe we need to continue the bamboo, otherwise it would look weird from underneath. Yeah, good. Need to continue this pillar, and then we need some pale oak. I think I want them vertical. Oh, but then we have... This looks awkward. And this tower will not really have an interior, just for decoration. Just need something on top of this hall, so it's fine. All right, there's a scaffolding. Okay, that's all a bit awkward. Huh. Yeah, that is awkward. How do we do this? We could use half snaps, but also doesn't really help us, obviously. We have to see what we do with the underneath, as we'll have the pale oak stems shining through, but we can of course craft those blocks that might look a bit better from underneath. Yeah, maybe cover them up with bamboo trapdoors, so it's not quite as obvious. We will see. Okay. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. But I also need some pale oak. Stairs in my inventory is already a nightmare, isn't it? But we don't need the tuff anymore. So let's get rid of this then. And I think we can get rid of... No, not really, because these are full blocks. But we can get rid of those slabs. And then pull that over. And we have an awkward gap we need to fill. I haven't made any right now. Yep, something like that. The question is, what do we do with this, with the inside? We could just pull them down, but it's a bit awkward. Yeah, it's definitely awkward. Maybe just use trapdoors. It's usually the solution if nothing else works. Trapdoors. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Oh yes, looks so much cleaner from the inside. Need to repair my eggs pretty soon. Oh dear. I mean, it looks a bit awkward from the inside right now. Can we even? Yes, we can remove those. That is good. We certainly can also get rid of this stuff. Did I keep falling off? Can we actually count sheep maybe in F5 mode while sleeping? Yeah, if you strip that wood block, then you can actually see it. Yeah, maybe even a bit lower. Or maybe just planks to be consistent. What am I doing? We could use a stair. Or maybe just a slab. Whatever works best. Not sure about that. Oh yeah, I think that could work. Then we need to close this off. Now that's a bit awkward. Yeah, but I think that does work. Oh yeah, that definitely does work. Doesn't look as awkward from the outside as I thought it would. Maybe let's just craft a bunch. We have enough pale oak wood, I think. I hope. You never know too exactly until you run out. Then we need to get rid of that stuff. And just fill those in with regular planks. No, that looks not good from the inside. These are more expensive, but it just looks that tiny bit nicer. So it's definitely worth it. Fallen off again. Maybe let's put some dirt down. Alright, back to business. Am I doing that correct? Somehow I feel like I'm... Yes, these need to go one block further. Then just regular planks there. Okay. And then if we turn it symmetrical, it should be looking fine. But the stair block is the wrong way around. How did that happen? Should we also turn them into stairs? Maybe. Have them a little bit tucked in. No, it's a tiny detail, but every detail counts. Yep, I think that is good. Well then, let's continue with the first wall segment. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we need some copper. You know, if we should run out, I have more copper oxidizing over there. So it's all good, hopefully. But in total, this build doesn't use up too much copper, so we... The styling, of course, is very similar, and I generally have for the whole build those, in a way, 4x4, 5x5 if you include the pillar segments, which should help us to get some interesting shapes while not turning the build too much into a mess. Oh yes. But is that wall a little bit short? We have the tower there. I feel like it's a bit short. So maybe we have to do something about that. Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's not waxed as you can see. But then again, I did not think that would be necessary. Oh well. It will oxidize. It's fine. Pretty sure it's fine. I think I do need some dark oak buttons. A spruce would be a little bit too light here. Yeah. Let me get some dark oak really quickly. I hope I have some in my storage. Otherwise that mighty awkward. I'll have to start cutting down trees. Yeah, that's strip dark oak. Okay, we still have that. Yeah, I don't think that will be enough, but oh well. Still, I think there's still more in my basement. So maybe let's have a look later on, but for now. As we have 21, which is enough for 21 buttons. We just need 6 right now, so that's fine. Also, make 6. Okay, that bugs me now. That copper block, maybe let's just exchange it for now. Or maybe ignore it. And learn to be strong. You know? Just accept that it's not perfect. But there's a little imperfection in this build that is not even yet finished. Okay, this is now a very awkward process. Because of the first block. Am I out? Apparently. 2, 3, 4. Good, good. Should we also make the surroundings of the bamboo a little thicker here? Because if we don't, then we have bamboo showing from underneath here, if you stand underneath there, and I don't think that would be too great. Okay, and more half slabs. Because I on the roof to have to break my legs. Fine. Good. Yeah. It's getting somewhere, but this wall is really mighty short. Maybe have to push it back a little bit. And what to do with the other side? We could, of course, just do plainly 2 segments, but I was thinking about maybe having the corner a bit rounded. Would probably look nicer. We could even have the wall rounded, but still the pillar on the outside. Not sure how I feel about that, but maybe it would look kinda nice. Not sure. Should that roof be square? Maybe it's round underneath. Not sure. Maybe. Let's just try it out that way. We can always change it later on. To be honest, this time lapse is gonna be messy either way. It's fine. Totally fine. But I've noticed something. Oh no, the music is... okay, never mind. I thought I had my music not randomized, but it actually is. Or it should be, at least. You know, it would be a little bit odd if it just plays all the songs in alphabetical order. But then again, who knows the titles to them anyway? Even I do not. At least, not with most of the songs. Will these still be enough? Yes, just about. Just about. Just about is enough. Oh god. Just wanted to fill in this gap. Nothing else. Okay, good. Fill in those walls maybe. Stairs, we don't have enough of those, but that's fine, I suppose. Not again. But at least this time I only did it once, so... I'm improving, I suppose. I'm hungry again. Must be all that fall damage. Have we actually filled in the buttons? I don't think we have on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. The wall's still loading in, or what is that lag? But at least our Enderman friend is still there. I don't think it will ever despawn. It probably can't because I don't know how the game works, but you know, it's trapped on a couple of stairs. It probably shouldn't be there in the first place and it can't teleport away. Also not despawn apparently. Oh well, let's go back to the build. Should this be on a full wall? Probably. Probably. Oh, free stair. We could maybe use a different material here. Maybe let's just start with what we have. So now for the top brush. Can we just use planks? That would be the cheapest option, of course. Yeah, but not the prettiest option. And it's not oxidizing. But it will eventually. Hopefully. Oh god. Yeah, maybe let's fix our axe real quick before it breaks. Because that would be a shame. And you know, our magic cave is very close by. Just past our creeper friend. And do I silk touch efficiency? Didn't I had some books to go on there? Protection? Probably not. Or maybe? No, protection is rather. We save that for armor. Maybe I should use that and later on repair this with a new one. Might be smarter. Okay, let's go to sleep. Hi sheep, how's it going? Somewhat paranoid that I'm not streaming, but I am. I very much am. Good, good. Yeah, I think it's coming together. Slowly but surely. Where are these all? I have to go down again. Thinking ahead would be too much, I know. But here we need some of those. Maybe let's do it from this angle. Good, good. But I feel like now is the music quite loud, isn't it? Maybe let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah. I think that's better. Hopefully. I have to listen back to the stream and see how the audio is. As I have a new microphone, have played around a lot with the settings, so it might be all off. I don't know. Okay, to the other side, but I can't get there from here. Give me that. There are pillagers, why? Just leave me alone. They're stealing my copper, aren't they? Okay. Let's see how we like this or not. Yeah, but I think we definitely need to extend this wall. At least one segment. Probably more like 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's the wrong one. Now I've lost count. That seems quite about right. Shovel, shovel. Still, I don't have an... Nope, I have enough slabs. It's the other type. Let's see, yeah, that's much better. Are the villagers still roaming around? Can't see them. That is good. Oh, that's awkward, and also that's completely wrong. Do we have... Yes, at least stairs we still have in our inventory. So that is good. We're gonna be here a while. So we already have passed the first hour. I mean, including the first stream. And I'm still working on the front wall. I mean, I won't do the interior on stream. That is something I reserve for the video. But at least all the exterior is something that will be turned into a time lapse, so maybe I have to stream again this project, I don't know. Where is my scaffolding? Do I not have any scaffolding here? Apparently not. I have weird stuff that I can remove from my inventory. Maybe let's get rid of the torches for now. Yeah. What is that lag? Yeah, that's the reason why I have a new PC. About to be used. Soon-ish. Actually, fairly soon. You know, it's already there, just not set up yet. Okay, yeah, slabs, that's where we stopped. Okay, maybe one more row. And then we would need some bamboo, maybe also fill in the first row of that stuff. Would we need more bamboo here? Maybe. At least fill it in for now. Because we will have a glass dome of some sort. That's why I'm not sure how exactly we want to do stuff here. Oh yeah, I forgot that's the awkward part. Okay, maybe. Good. Good nighttime again. It is. Time flies by so quickly, doesn't it? Yeah. Go to the scaffolding and then miss it. It's fine. Totally fine. Oh yeah, but that does look good. Should we move the windows from the first segments? Maybe. Especially as the windows will also be a bit awkward to include in the design from the inside, from the interior. It's not really a build that is meant for many windows. Don't do the same mistake again, Tony. Learn from your mistakes. I'm learning so much. Don't even believe it. Well, in terms of Minecraft, I'm really learning. Maybe someday I will give you a guide through my pre-YouTube world. Which, even though the latest version I updated to was 1.17, it still looks like it was built in, you know, 1.0 at best. Yeah, and then maybe also remove the last window and then start with the tower. Okay, but then we need to do some more deforestation, which is fine, I suppose. You know, if you think about this whole island was full of trees a long, long time ago. Well, actually not too long ago. Before this elf, this silly elf turned up. Okay, that's the middle. Is that the size we are going for? I think it is. But then again, it's a bit awkward. Maybe we can push the tower a little bit inside this wall? Because now we have 5 segments and an awkward one. Which I'm not too big of a fan of. Maybe let's just get some more deep slate. So we can see what we are doing. Why do I have so many sticks? Oh right, I was collecting wood. That's why I have so many sticks. How to do that? So that's the corner. So the next segment would start here and... yeah, right. There are more trees to remove. Maybe let's do that right now. Because they're a bit in the way. Is it actually just me who likes to build museums in Minecraft for their Minecraft world, where they display all the odd and unique items they found, or just the ones that are kind of important to the lore of the world? I feel like it's kind of a natural thing to do. But it might be just me. I don't know. What is that? That's just a sheep. Alright. No reason to freak out. Okay. No. Place a block where it goes, not somewhere else. Good. When we can finally breathe and see what we're doing. Yeah, we want to keep it in the same style. If we keep it at the same size and move it one over, it would also move one in. Am I a fan of that? Maybe. Let's just try it. So it would go like that. Yeah. And do we like that? The question. Maybe let's remove the copper from underneath here. We need more copper, who would have thought? But we still, as you can see, have plenty. I think I have even more smelting. So that is nothing to be worried about. And yes, I'm a pack rat, I know. I know, you don't need to remind me. Fully aware of this flaw. I feel like if we line it out like that, it's a bit odd. Would look more rounded. Like that, right? Not too sure, actually. Wouldn't that look better? No, not really. No, don't like that. Yeah, but I think that works out nicely. Yeah. Alright, I'm sold on that. Let's just to make the single one we actually need right now. Because our inventory is madness. Then again, I don't need to tell you. So you're probably all playing the game yourself. Okay, let's go to sleep. Music is also completely quiet right now. Oh no, there it comes. There it goes. And stretch while we have the chance to stretch. But maybe we need something in this wall, you know, blocking it completely up is also... We could add back the stairs. Just for a bit of texture. I don't know. Maybe let's just add stairs in this one segment and then see how we feel about it later on. Where did the blocks go? Seriously, where did the wood blocks go? Here we go. Good, good. Let's maybe take that out for now. Okay, maybe add one segment just so it's easier for the tower. So so we know what we are doing. And should we bring the decoration up? I don't think we should. Let's just keep it on the same height. And then that's just 5 we need to add. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Yeah, it will happen. A lot. Two, 3, 4. Can we reach? Yes, we can. Of course we can. We have to believe in ourselves, you know. Then you can do almost everything. And some bamboo. Okay, to the tower. All the pale oak. Running out of everything continuously. Armor's doing fine, that is good at least. Maybe eventually I should try to get from shipwrecks or leather mending armor so we have something we can wear while building. You know, while building you don't need really strong protection, but then you at least have something that never breaks. Sheep, you're allowed. Are you aware of that? Probably not. That is fine. Ugh. Okay, actually, looking at that... No, I don't like this. Not a fan, nope. Not a fan at all. Then we maybe have to push it one out. Gonna be a bit awkward to do, but it's fine. Oh god, why is it always lagging over here? The farms are on the other side. Was it because... Can't be the skeleton farm? But always over here there is an incredible amount of lag. Maybe have to dump some things. Like the dirt. And the cobble deep there, I don't need that actually. Also the trapdoors, I don't need them for the foreseeable future. Okay. We certainly want that still tucked in. And then we can think about something like that. I'm just throwing blocks on the ground now. There's no thinking going on. Just doing and hoping. I mean, it's a bit squeezy here. It's also a bit unfortunate that this tower is pushed back so far back now. Maybe there shouldn't. Maybe we should put something different there. No power. Tower at all? I'm really not feeling it. Oh God. Are they down in this hole? Ah, what fools. Yeah, the pillagers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with this corner. It's a bit awkward. I feel like there's not really the space for the tower. Because of the skeleton tower. There already is a tower, you could say. Maybe we have that open and arch out and we have a tower on top of that. Because you would want to run through here. Yeah, maybe something like that. Just making things up as we go here. Hope it will work out fine. It's gonna be a build challenge to do what I have envisioned here. Oh, we have one of those guys. It's not quite enough. How does one do this? Forgive me if I'm a bit quiet right now, but I'm trying to think. That is the outer ring. Making another crafting table now. You can never have enough of those, right? There's always an excuse to do one more. This one is wrong. Okay, where's my scaffolding gone? Oh, I see what happened. That is not good. Okay. Yeah, that is... Oh, ignore the wonkiness. It's fine. Alright. Is it getting nighttime again? No, it's the middle of the day. Why is it so moody? Then we can fill that. Okay, I don't have any dirt on me right now, but that is fine. We can fill in that later. Or not at all. I'm sure that will be fixed once we do the interior. I don't think the pillagers will ever despawn, right? At least not as long as we are building here. I mean, I know it looks ugly right now, but it's just about the overall shape right now. Yeah, I think that works. I think I like it. Then I can remove the copper. Then we just have to make that work now. Yeah, it's almost a bit like sculpting to make sense out of this shape. Don't think we need stairs here. What do we? Do we have more slabs? Good. No, that does not look good. Why does it not look good? Content with that? Is it also scaffolding? Okay, I've done quite a mess here, so I guess it is all the scaffolding I have right now. Yeah, I think slowly but surely we're getting somewhere. I mean, it's just simply still in its ugly phase, so it's fine. Sure it is. Ah, the pillagers. They surprise me every time. I think the skeleton farm is on auto kill, right? Otherwise it would be a waste of... waste of time, waste of chance. Let's maybe go down and check quickly. Yeah, but I think that visually makes a lot more sense, having just straight up a tower there. So, yeah, that's lit. Perfect. As soon as that stuff fills up, we will have to send back the minecart. But I don't think we need to worry about that right here and right now. And rather... God, it still looks so ugly. Maybe a stair on this side as well. Why does... what? Oh, I see the issue. Well, then maybe a slab. No. That's not good. That could work. Okay, at least it's symmetrical. It's just a slow process. It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's not looking pretty, but maybe let's just leave it the way it is for now and come back to it later when we have more on top. Because I don't think there's any point focusing too much on that right now. Maybe I even fiddle with it after I'm done with everything else. When I do the interior, see how much we space actually need in this corner. Yeah. Then I guess maybe add one segment so it's even to the no, it's already even with the other side. Never mind. And then maybe let's simply finish the front facade. But now we have to add some kind of a tower here. Oh god, that is a mess. Okay, I can't remove those. But I can remove these. Uh-huh. Okay. Now that will be a bit awkward to place. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Imagine if there was a block in Minecraft, I would after a certain amount of time deteriorate. You know, it is a solid block at first, but after a couple of minutes it just falls down. It would be so useful for building. Okay, it looks a bit weird for now, but as I said, we will fix that later. Now we'll just focus on the tower itself. And we probably should. Yeah, I know. I know. Just bear with me for a minute. Have some pillars in the corner. Don't think I've placed those correctly. Nope, certainly not. Looks a bit wonky because these are lowered down. Well, let's not worry about that right now. But let's get finally, the tower going. You see that island over there? Maybe we have to do something with it. It's just too cute to ignore. But yeah, let's not get distracted. The cute little islands, right? Maybe let's continue the roof line. The rest to see what to do with the tower. So these are full blocks, yeah. I think we need to go to bed once again. Not before we fill in this gap here. Good. Don't want any mobs to spawn. There's already so much Enderman damage in this world, it's crazy. I mean, obviously they can spawn up from caves, but don't need any more spawning during the night time. Why can't I drag them? What do I not retry normally with this? Good. Yeah. That curbage is a little bit odd. But don't worry about it, Tony. You want to fix it later, not now. Maybe remove that. That annoys me. Oh, there's a wandering trader somewhere. Don't see it, just can hear it. Which is, I don't know if that should worry me or not. I guess it's what it is. Let's go with a fourth row for now. It's now Minecraft build ASMR, isn't it? Because I'm really now entirely silent, but then again I don't really know anything useful to say. So that's that, I suppose. Okay, one more row. Why have I chosen that now? Well, I guess it's too late. And another crafting table. Well, let's turn them all into slabs while we're at it. So, and slowly but surely I should start thinking about the glass dome we want. There's 3, maybe draw this a little bit further up now. And, should the roof be similar to this? Or maybe completely different? Yeah, then maybe let's finally pay a bit attention to the interior of that thing. What was even the block I wanted to use here? Maybe just continue the andesite? Was that the plan? Maybe let's continue the andesite for now. We can exchange it later, or tough. Yes, I think andesite was what I wanted to use. Here we go. And the tuff just on the outside. I think maybe... fill in these walls while we're at it. Get a bit more dirt. Put in that plateau. Makes maybe our life a bit easier. And just struggling back and forth all the time. So, I think my original layout I just had 2 segments for the hall, but of course I've forgotten another for the hallway behind it. Maybe I should be a bit more creative with my word choice. It's fine. I'm sure you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. So, if that's the hall, then we have a staircase in the back. Would that be large enough? Not so sure. Yeah, actually we don't need that much space anyway. Or at all. Would that be... maybe let's get some torches out for some markings. It's always useful. Now that's still the wall, so maybe here? The middle technically is here. Right? Yes, that is lined up with the beam. That could work out. The thing is, this room in particular I have planned out in creative, but with a completely different exterior style than what I'm now actually going for. That is why I have to reinvent some things. Yep, these locations are of significance. And they are not supposed to be directly in front of a wall. We can use trapdoors here instead of full blocks. Is that all the polished underside I had? Yeah, that is the width we need for this hall. Why is... oh, that's a zombie burning up. Okay, no forest fire, everything is fine. And that zombie has no chance to reach us, has it? Okay, but we can have the corners a little bit angled in. I think that's fine. And then that would also be the case here. Okay, I think that works out quite nicely. Then the question is what the interior wall would be made out of. Maybe just use also that stuff for now. What to do with those awkward corners? Let's just fill it in with pale oak for now. Do we even have that much? maybe use just planks in those corners so they're not hollow. Because for some reason I don't like that. I like things to be proper, you know? Yeah, I'm probably gonna exchange it with something else. Because I don't like the look of that in here, but... don't have to decide on this right away. Huh. Okay, that is awkward. I think we even pull those pillars through the building in its entirety. I think that makes sense. Okay. And then I think we have some more stairs at the back, so it's not quite as even. I think visually that makes sense. Then we have more of a focus on this room when the floor is not flat but raises a bit. And should we start with it maybe already? It's always a bit awkward, doesn't matter how you do it. Yeah, I think that works. And that would be the ground floor for back here, which is a bit unfortunate, but just a hallway. This can be on a half slab rather than a full block. I think we can work with that. things. Originally I had that planned out quite differently, with having passageways to both sides going down into the wings and further back than having the way up. God, that thing is massive. Just realizing. Didn't want to make it that big, but I guess I now have committed to it. Yeah, but it just makes the most sense like that. Now we have to think about the foundation. I mean, a lot of that will be filled in. So I shouldn't worry too much about it. Maybe let's get a stack of dirt. So we can already fill some things in. Don't need the torches anymore, I don't think. Then again, maybe I shouldn't fill that in because I might want to have a basement, so that would be a waste of time, right? Maybe let's just fill in the most awkward bits. Don't have any more walls. That's a shame. Let's grab some. Maybe I'll stump off the wood, the bamboo for now. No, don't make the same silly mistake again, Tony. And then that wasn't supposed to happen. I guess we pull it over, but now I can't show you because I fall down. Maybe let's get the scaffolding. Just a bit useless where it stands. Is that okay or does that look awkward? Maybe let's get a bit more. Yeah, maybe let's focus on those walls and then focus on the interior. And there's another tower situation. And I was thinking about also, I mean, that wall also needs to be longer. But I don't really want to push that tower further back because of the pond. Let's hear. So maybe just have the tower in between. Or have it an open area. I think that was my idea. To have that wing actually not any longer than that. Yeah, okay. I think I can work with that. I miscounted. What am I doing? Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be. Alright. Yeah, still a lot of work to do. Walls, is what I came for. Not the other type. We might split it up to 2 live streams, I'm not sure. I mean, I have not time tomorrow, but maybe on Sunday. We'll see how far we get. It's quite a lot more work than I thought it would be. I mean, I kind of was prepared for it taking longer than... What have I done here? But that's not correct. Grrr. I'm an idiot. What have I done with the other tower? Extends 2 out from there. Okay. Hi guy, what do we... No, thank you. So that's that, and this is this. And that makes work. Okay, that was a jumbled mess of words, but then that works. So, here we go. Alright. Yeah, finally. Good. A bit closer to the pond than I would have liked, but nothing I can do about it now, I suppose. Maybe let's just have it as an overhang for now and look. See later on what we are doing with that. But we are definitely running out of slabs. The whole site doesn't have any slabs. How have I not noticed that? Oh boy. I mean, we have more deep slate in the basement, so that is not too much of an issue. We are still much lower than I would like. How's our copper situation? Okay, we still have plenty. Okay. Then I think we need 5 more on each of those. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn it. I think we want to have some windows here, right? Yeah. I should maybe get some more pale oak. I think I'm running out. I think the deal is, as soon as we are running out of resources, we still have 4 stacks. That is when the stream will end. Oh, there are now a new group of pillagers and they are trying to steal my ship. I just ignore it for now. Yeah, as soon as we run out of resources, the stream will end and I will do some off-camera grinding and we will continue Sunday or Monday or something of these sorts. I did it again. Not that I'm surprised, but still. Crafting? Put it away, of course it did. Well, then let's craft a new crafting table. Out of spite. Just because I'm too lazy to go back to the chest. Oh, the sun is kind of low again, isn't it? Oh, man. But we still can get a little bit done before it's nighttime. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, inventory is just a challenge. Slabs is what I need. Actually, first of all, we need stairs. Not slabs at all. Oh, we're running down on deep slate. And some more tiles. Yep, let's start with that. And worry about the bamboo later. Yeah, it's coming together. I think we're making good progress. The interior will take me a long time, but then again, this is something for the video, not for the live stream. I'm looking forward to doing the interior. That will be very fun. We will have different rooms for the different dimensions of Minecraft, Overworld, Nether, the End, and we will have on display all kinds of odd things that are kind of special to the lore of this world. You know, odd things like the first grass block I got from an Enderman. Stuff like that. And I also have installed the... Is it a resource pack? For armor stands. So I will also play around quite a lot with that. We are short of one. So I'm thinking about maybe a wither skeleton skull with our original wither skeleton stone sword. Or the nether. Okay. What am I doing here? And the entrance hallway will be very special. Well, there will a number of armor stands, but I'm not telling you what it is right away. That will have to wait for the video. Even though I technically already spoiled it. At the very beginning of the live stream. Oh well, oh well. We could also dig out a fossil from somewhere and bring it in here. But I'm not sure if we have the space for that. And then also I don't know where a fossil is, at least not in the overworld. You know, fossils are also one of these things. They are in Minecraft, but how often does one find one? I don't think I ever stumbled upon one. Or maybe one? I think once I did. How big is this thing actually now? Because we will extend this further out, but not with a building type, just a roof area. But this wing will be a bit longer. Yeah, it's kind of massive. Bigger than I wanted it to be originally, but that's fine. Then at least we will not run out of space. And I did it again. I mean, I'm not surprised. No one is surprised, probably. I'm out again. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Is my armor doing okay? No, Tony. Learn. Learn from your mistakes. Maybe I should simply wax the copper, but then again, it's fully oxidized already, so it would be kind of a waste. We are running low on payload. I think I have two more stacks, but that's it. Definitely not enough to complete this build. Okay, maybe one more row for now. Oh. Yeah. But we have bamboo, so maybe let's start with that. A little bit sick of running back and forth all the time. Do we still have those in my inventory? No, I don't. Why? Okay, fine. That actually needs to wrap around. Okay, we have to get back. Get some stuff. Oh, that's all our deep slate. Brilliant. I mean, I have more in the basement. That's not... Wait. Oh no. That's what I was missing. Good, good. So what are the dimensions of the tower? Right. And we can continue this. Do the same on the other side. Now we are back to the half slabs, which is always something. Is the overall size okay? Let's have a look again. That is rather short, that would be longer. Yeah, it is kind of large. Excuse me, half slab. Oh god. It's actually a lot of interior making. All that for one episode. Oh. Will be a long one. I hope to get it out for the weekend, but... the coming weekend, that is. But I'm not entirely sure. Because this is one build and one episode I don't want to rush. I must have so many bamboo slabs and stairs and blocks in my statistics by now. It's crazy. But I mean, it makes for a nice roof color. Especially in that kind of island vibe I'm going for. Or it basically is, it is an island. If I want it to be or not. Also quite like the thatched. Is it actually called thatched? No, just mosaic. Gives it a bit of texture. Or a bit of variation, should say. Are we okay with that roof height? I think we are. Maybe... Ouch. Have a look from above. Okay, that's taller than I thought. Oh yeah. I like that. We might have to break up, however, the roof a little bit, because right now it looks a bit plain. But maybe worry about that later. First of all, we need to include the glass ceiling. That might be more important now. Don't fall off, Tony. Yes, pull that line maybe through and then look at it from up in the air once again. See if it makes sense. Maybe also collect up that stuff that's on the ground because it drives me crazy. Why can't I? Is my inventory so full again? Okay. Let me just leave it to despawn, it's fine. Totally fine. I'm not sweating inside. Just at the pure thought of letting something despawn, you know. Okay, yeah, I think the general shape is alright, but we certainly need to mix it up. But I had some plans for that anyway, so that is fine. Then maybe just complete the roof and then build the other wing. Just so we have the bases down. Isn't that actually supposed to be... Okay, now it drives me nuts. There's no way to get up there either. There's scaffolding all over the place. Good. What I was about to say is that I think that's supposed to go this way. Why do I have so many bamboo stairs if I don't use any? Just realizing. Ugh. Okay, Tony, focus. What have I done here? Why am I making my life more difficult than it has to be? Why? Just why? Okay. Well, that will go further up, probably. It has to. The villager's still out there. Okay, let's think about the glass roof now. Ouch. I think I'm just gonna frame it with the tiles, which I don't have enough of. Maybe we just get those now. I think that way is actually quicker. Because I should still have a couple of stacks down there, I think. I hope. Maybe let's send this off before it overflows. And one day I also have to build finally the bamboo farm. Should be very useful. Deep slate? Oh yes. Of course, now my inventory is... Why haven't I emptied out my inventory? Why? I'm so smart sometimes, it's just unbelievable. Hi guys, how's it going? Oh god, it's kind of large coming from here. But I do like it. I do like it. Okay, then we need more. Or should we frame it with a different texture rather than tiles? Maybe polished deep slate could be nice. The game audio is incredibly loud, isn't it? Well, fine. Luckily, I mostly just do building, which is not so loud, like the sheep. And we need a few slabs. Yeah, that should be enough for now. No, why is it raining again? It's the third time today. Why is that? Why have I messed up here? Okay. Yeah. How do we do that? The glazing needs to start at least here. The very latest. Which is one in front of the torch. Let's call it like that for now. Which then is 7 long. Yeah, that's an awkward area here. It should be... Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that visually makes sense. Let's keep it like that for now. Oh, yeah, I forgot these are half slabs. It is about to get nighttime. So I would add another row on here before we then curve in. Maybe let's go to sleep first. Then finally the rain will stop at least. So that's a good thing. But I mean, the smell after it has rained is beautiful, isn't it? Not that really Minecraft has smell, but you know, you can just imagine it. The smell of wet grass. Fantastic. Alright, Tony, focus. Don't get carried away. And I think we should even carry that further towards the hallway. I think that would make sense. Then just curve it in like that. And then we need the frame. Can use 2 half slabs, and because of the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack, that actually are visually also 2 half slabs, which looks rather nice, I think. But the shape doesn't make any sense. How should we do that? Yeah, as I've said, this is an awkward area to build in. But then again, if we're using stairs, then the slabs might be not the best texture. Okay, what can I get rid of? Maybe let's put down the 3 slabs somewhere. Good. Let's solve that issue. we just use a full block there? Huh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let's try that at least for now. I can fiddle around with it later. Why is there a gap? Yeah, this is a very awkward zone, but we just ignore it for now. Okay, and maybe continue with this so we can see how long we want to have that glass panorama roof. Why can't I hear the skeletons from here? Are they really so close? Or is it just a mob spawner down there? Because the skeleton spawner is over there. Maybe they are close enough. Huh. Okay. Maybe we want to extend it to here. Yeah, I think that could make sense. So that would be still glass. And then here would we need another frame. Yeah, we should fill that in completely. Yes, makes the most sense. And then now this is awkward. Oh, there is a skeleton down there. Get out of here. No one invited you to the party. Maybe I should just plonk down some torches. Might be a wise decision to do. But let's get just 2 torches or 3, so I get them out of my inventory again. Now we have bones. We literally have a skeleton farm. I don't need them. And I should have also gotten the glass while we were over there. Fine. There are the bones again. Of course they are. At least the glass will be enough for this roof. Oh yeah. I like that. One, two. Okay, and then let's fill in this mess. What should we actually do with it? Because that overlaps a little bit awkwardly. Huh. This is an awkward spot where I know standing. I can't put scaffolding here because it's half slabs. Oh boy. Oh. Maybe I should lose my elytra, which I actually have. It would help. Just realizing that now. But I've just gotten an elytra, but I'm not using it. Oh well, oh well. I will get it out later for the... when we build on the towers and stuff. But I don't think we need it right now. Okay, this now has to go. Just do it like that. Maybe. Maybe. Let's have a look at it from the sky. Okay, I'm not sure. You see, there we have a 1 block point and then it turns into a 2x2 there. Which maybe just remove and have it a straight line. That might be visually cleaner. And those guys are still out there, playing pirates. Course, I wouldn't make that jump. Would be too easy if I did, right? Well, it's actually more than... Huh. Yeah, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? Ouch. It's fine. Totally fine. The thing is, I don't have too many rockets right away, right now, as I don't have a creeper farm. So don't waste them on some silly roofs. What did I do there? And then that can come all the way to there. But now I need to think of what we do here. Maybe just double up these segments. We need more of those. Yeah, I think that could work out, hopefully. Maybe let's get at least... Let's get the elytra, at least for flying down, so we don't take fall damage. There isn't any mending on there yet, so we have to keep that in mind. Okay, where was I? Somewhere in this madness. Oh, and my pickaxe, not my pickaxe, my axe is also almost dead. But we can deal with that. Surely that shouldn't be too expensive. Oh, 2. Good. Yeah, I like the entrance, actually. Originally I was going for kind of a Greek temple style entrance, but now looking at it, that's much nicer. And also more fitting with what I have around here. A temple would have looked quite out of place, to be honest. What we can do, of course, is also push the middle further back. Maybe that would make visually more sense. But then again, that maybe works in our favor to do it like that. I'll leave that for now. Maybe let's focus on the rest of the build. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, I can remove those pillars on the inside as they're completely out of place. Oh, that's already the whole width of the indoor yard. And this wing will further extend. So let's excuse me while I cut down some trees. Oh, and there's a cave. Never mind. Is it getting dark again, or is it just me? Okay, I don't think that's gonna despawn on its own. Well, wonder why. So these are... That's just one more segment. Try another one. Maybe 3 more segments, or is it too long then? Because that's quite a lot. Ouch. That tree is also very, very well founded, I have to say. Good, good. Let's maybe look at it from the other side. Oh yeah, I have wings on me. Forgot about that. Ouch. It's fine. So these are 3 segments for 5 in total. Here we have 2 and then 6? Yes, 2 and 6. That side we have 5, that also doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, 5. In a way, I would say maybe 8 on the other side. 2, 3, 6, 7... Just trying to make sense out of it. 6 to this side, 2 to this side. Maybe 7? So 2 more? Oh, we already have 3 more. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more. So we have 9 segments. Oh, my inventory is a mess. Then I don't need those saplings. I have enough of those. Oh boy. Okay, let's cut down those trees. Then we can focus on building. Then let's get rid of the bamboo for now. We have to... Do I have more in my storage room? Did not think that bamboo would be the bottleneck. But apparently it is. Yeah, I really should build that bamboo farm, shouldn't I? Maybe I should do that in between. Just have it as a little clip in my video. I finally did it, I mean. It's the least complex of the farms I have, so don't think I need to spend too much time on that. Okay, maybe get also rid of this one. Copper is aging very well. Beautiful to see. And is that actually the way it's supposed to be? That is a little bit... Oh right, I have extended this wall, but not this one, so we have to push that further back there too. Right. Oh boy. There's no way I've seen anything. Oh gosh. Oh, more trees we need to cut down. Actually not this. This was there on purpose. Okay, this is the awkward bit. I thought I had all... Generally, I thought I had all the trees cut down before we even started. But... that was a very incorrect assumption from me. Very incorrect. At least we're running out of spruce wood, which is good, I suppose. Oh, I'm telling you, this will be a very awkward time-lapse. But I guess if you speed it up just fast enough, no one will notice. Right? I think that's how it works. Okay, this is the wall. Also, the terrain isn't really helping too much over here. Okay, maybe I turn down the game audio. Because dirt shoveling is loud. Can I reach that? Oh, there's one more. Of course there is. Oh, and there's a cave. Am I familiar with this cave? Apparently not. But the Endermen are. Okay, where was I? Completely lost it now. Oh, there are still more trees. Almost there, almost there. Okay, now we just need those leaves to despawn, which will hopefully happen eventually. Okay, and then we need to decide how wide this is supposed to be. I think that would be too narrow. Then we might meet up in the middle. That's not the middle, that is. Yeah, I think... Or is it still too wide? Not sure. But let's get rid of this. And we will have to do some heavy terraforming. But I want to have a kind of a park in the middle here anyway. Because that terrain here is kind of dramatic. A bit more than it needs to be. Oh boy. If we have the wall here... It needs a bit... No, I think that's the perfect size, or is it? I think we are a little bit narrow on the other side, aren't we? Yes, that's just 2 segments. And I think 2 segments is enough in a way. Yep, let's just have it at 2 segments. We can always add on small buildings to the side if we need more space. But I'd rather have many small shapes than one large one. To make it look more interesting. Why is that floating? Can't have that. And then we have also more space for the park, which will probably be useful. A lot more space than originally anticipated. And maybe we have to extend this wing after all, because... we see about that. Now I should get some copper. I actually have copper on me. Very nice. And that is a question, because we would lose the copper line here if I just cut that down. I think I do. Yeah, fortune shovel and gravel is not an ideal combination. Because no one needs so much flint. Oh well. It's not like we already have a mess in our inventory, right? Also, these shulkers, they used to be sorted, but that's a long time ago. Okay, another zombie burning up in the sunlight. Okay, that's just copper, no creepers. You know, if you have something green sticking out from the ground, could be a creeper. Never know. And yes, we also cut away this because we have the park here anyway. Or the garden, rather. It's not really a park. Or not going to be a park. Maybe kindish a park? I don't know. More a garden. All the dirt. Guess I'm just gonna craft a chest and plonk it over here. So we don't have to run back and forth all the time. I can make that off camera. What am I doing? Tony, what on earth are you doing? Focus. Maybe fill in the holes in the floor, we don't need those. It looks like hell broke loose here. Then kinda that's what happened. Okay, good. Oh, that's not copper. That's certainly not copper, but we have more in our temporary storage system. I think. Oh yes. Good. Let's maybe take all of it. 2 stacks should be enough. And you know, if not, there is plenty more to be harvested. Even though most of it is not fully oxidized yet. Okay. More nonsense. Oh, there's a creeper. Hi, dude. Don't hide where I can't hit you. Any more nonsense down here? Fortunately, I don't have a torch. Good. Alright, should we maybe... yeah, use that scaffolding and get all the way up there to see if we like what we did. Yeah, I think the size works out quite nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But I still need to figure out, because I want to have kind of a semi-basement. That is 1 floor lower, but also peeks out of the ground a little bit here. But then again, maybe we just worry about that later on in the process. Do I not have... here we go. Do we need 5 more? 5 more. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much durability? Shouldn't break while building, right? It's more my armor that will break if I continue like that. Just an awkward amount to fall, you know? If it would be any higher, it would be easier to just fly off. If it would any lower, then it just wouldn't be an issue at all. Yeah, what was that? Okay, I think we need some dirt. Now I don't have any on me, of course. Fit in at least this hole. I probably will have to dig it out later on again anyway, but it's fine. Just for sanity's sake. Good. We have at least walls, so we can start with that. Then we just need some slabs. Finally, the pillagers have despawned. Was about time. Okay, I think I can put some of the copper away. Also the glass we don't need at the moment. And we are running frighteningly low on pale oak. Oh, there's another stack. Also, I'm running low on food, but we should have more. Let's maybe quickly look inside my fishing hut if something is cooking. Steak, I don't really need steak right now. And it's nighttime again, come on. That's why I sometimes feel you get nothing done, because you constantly have to sleep. Both in Minecraft as well as in the real world. But while we're here, maybe climb up all the way and see if we like it also from this angle. Oh boy, it is. It's quite large. It is quite large. But I'm glad that I just made it 2 segments wide, as 3 would be, I think, a bit too much. And it would look a bit out of scale. But this way I think it works. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a bigger project than I thought. Okay, windows. Let's just Let's just see. 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Or if we just make it 5, then we have 2 segments without windows there and 2 without windows there. Yeah, that works. And we can also round this one off. Because it doesn't look too good the way it is. But I think I'll leave that one square, because it's the inner one. Gives also more flexibilities with transitions from one room to the other, or inside and outside, up and down. As there will be a lot to this building. Okay, then let's put in the walls and let's try to not deoxidize any more copper than we already have done. Almost did it again. Maybe I should just work from the top down. Maybe that's easier. Yeah, that's way easier. Who would have thought? Oh boy, the final stack. When that stack is gone, the stream will end. Because I'm not farming trees on camera, that has to happen off camera. But that means I will be back with another build stream fairly soon, as this build has to get finished eventually. Preferably sooner than later. Actually, I was thinking about starting a Stardew Valley stream series this Monday, but when we still have to continue to work on this building? Or I stream Stardew Valley on Monday and then come back to this build in the weekend? I'll have to see how I arrange that. Place it in the right spot. Oh dear, that stack's almost gone. Oh dear. This one actually is the wrong one. Ooh. Okay, that shouldn't be open. Also, this wall shouldn't be open. Have I? Yep, there goes that. Okay, then let's also use up the stairs, the 2 more we have. Oh boy. And I thought I had more than enough pale wood for this project. I was certainly wrong. Not just a little bit wrong, but a lot. We have slabs, but I don't need any slabs right now. Alright, then I'm afraid we have to call it quits for today. But don't worry, I will farm pale oak and maybe also other resources like bamboo, where we also have not even nearly enough. So I'll do that off camera and then I will be back with a stream. Pretty soon, maybe the next one will be Stardew Valley. And then we will come back to a Minecraft build stream. And the said episode, which will involve this building. I might not be able to get that ready for the next weekend and maybe for the weekend after that. We will have to see. But we will keep in touch through live streams at least. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a good time. I certainly had, and I'm quite happy about the progress we made, even though I did not get quite as far as I hoped I would, but I was kind of expecting that. Then all of you have a great weekend, have a great time, and see you very soon. Bye!